Usually I'm not wearing pants in these videos. Welcome back, everyone. Today I am with my good buddy, Clay.
Hello.
Sadly, Clay is the only other video game collector I know, so... But,
Same here.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, we used to be in a band together. Cryptic Calling.
We did. So today we're going to be talking about some uncommon / rare games that we have in our collection. So let's get right to it. So if you didn't notice, I am not in my game room. I'm actually in Clay's game room. And since I'm a guest in his house, he's going to go first.
All right. Well, starting out at number 5 will be Chrono Trigger. Complete in box. I was very lucky to find this. This is actually a yard sale pickup. And any collectors out there know you don't usually find this stuff in yard sales anymore.
I sure as hell don't.
And it wasn't yard sale prices. I can't say that it was sitting on the table for $1, but I did get a great deal on this.
I will say the one thing with him is he finds some really cool stuff. I think most of this stuff is yard sale finds.
Yeah, most of my collection is yard sale.
So first up for me, I think a lot of people know about this game already, but Holy Diver on the Famicom.
Holy Diver!
That's right. This is a fun game, difficult as shit. This is Castlevania on crack. Like, it's, oh my god. I think I've made it to, like, level 3. The one thing I know with him, he really likes to go for pretty good condition.
I am a condition junkie.
Sometimes, though, I don't know. I feel like this one, it's in good condition, but the edges are a little rough. But I don't know. I feel like that adds some history to it, adds some character.
I think the last time we were at Super Games together, you were messing with me about not buying NES labels because they had a little nick on them.
Yeah. And, I mean, for me, it's kind of I don't know, every one of these games have a story in some way, and it's kind of fascinating to think, well, how did it end up in my collection? Like, I have games from, like, rental stores in, like, Michigan. Like, how the hell did it end up here?
Yeah,
you know what
really.
I mean? Like, so it's kind of weird, so. But, yeah, fun but frustrating game. Someday I might sit down and try to beat it, so.
And this will be Earthbound.
It's fake.
It is not fake. Now, I got this from the same guy that I got Chrono Trigger from, and he was really into RPGs as a kid. So, you know, behind me, there's several of his childhood games, and he took really good care of his stuff. Unfortunately, it is missing the guide, and if anybody knows, that is a pricey book. I am very happy to have that in the collection. This is one piece that I didn't think I would ever get because, you know, I'm not going to spend the money on this box. But,
Yeah.
got it at a good deal. Couldn't pass it up.
Yeah. Alright, so next up for me, this is a recent buy the wife got me for Christmas. Ninja Gaiden Trilogy on the Super Nintendo.
That's a good one.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I have desperately wanted to beat Ninja Gaiden, at least the first
It's a
one.
hard game.
I've gotten to the final stage, but it's just having to grind the whole game all over again is what sucks. So the cool thing about this one is it's basically the exact same game. The colors are a little different. It's kind of weird, but it's the same 3 games, but it has a password system. Thank you. So
Gotta love the password system.
yeah, so eventually I might try to beat all 3 of them. But to be honest, this isn't really that rare.
What do you mean?
I mean, I got one of these.
It's Rob.
I know, but it's not that
It's
rare.
the robot. It's the robotic operating buddy.
Yeah.
It's like having a dog that doesn't crap on the carpet. Okay, so Rob itself is not that rare. But this box is. This was the box that you purchased that came with just Rob alone. Didn't come with the game. And as you can see, you know, it shows the pictures of the accessories on the side, but it doesn't come with those either. Those come in the stack up pack up or the Gyromite pack up, which is on the other side. So I have this complete. It just comes with the manuals and everything for it and Rob itself. And I don't really know why this one's more maybe I'm thinking because they bundled it with a deluxe set,
which I have.
Which he has, yes. Many more people, they bought those instead of these. But who wants to buy this, buy the NES, buy the game, all separately, when you can buy it all in one set?
Let's be honest, Rob is cool, but he kind of sucks. Like, if you've ever actually played with him. Yeah. My wife absolutely loved him, but he sucks.
Cool idea.
It was, for the time.
Cool idea. I like the, the light tracking technology and everything.
Alright, so next up for me, this one's kind of a weird one. This is Silent Hill, the play novel for the Game Boy Advance.
The play novel?
The play novel. So, as a huge Silent Hill fanatic, well, at least the original 4, once I heard about this, I had to get it. Because no one really talks about this, but only released in Japan, and it's just a play novel of the first game. But yeah, this one's kind of a weird one, and the fact that it's like complete in box and everything, and I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. I had to get it.
Okay, so my number 2 is right behind me. It's my Wii U kiosk. I love kiosks. This is the only one I have so far. I have been looking out for one. I'm in negotiation trying to get a Dreamcast kiosk, and that will be a holy grail type of item there. But I have an interesting story about this kiosk. This kiosk is from a local GameStop here. It's from a town probably about an hour from here. And I saw this pop up on Marketplace, and the guy didn't have a price on it. And I messaged him, say, how much you want for it? He said $25. So I was like, yes, I'll be there tomorrow. I picked it up. Went out, picked it up, cleaned it up, everything. Did not have the monitor included with it. So, that began my search looking for a monitor. And a bezel, which I still haven't found the bezel. The bezel's really hard to find. I've searched everywhere the past 6 months for one. I cannot find one. So about 3 months after I purchased this, I saw a monitor pop up on Marketplace one morning when I'm on my way to work. I was a passenger. I wasn't driving and searching Marketplace, by the way. And, so I negotiated with the guy, come up with a reasonable price. And, that night, the guy brought it out here. He was from the same town that this came from. So I got to asking him, where did you get this? He was like, oh, well, I was friends with the manager at GameStop. So when he threw out the kiosk, he called me up and said, hey, do you want the monitor off this? And he got it, and he said he was using it for a TV in his kid's bedroom. And then he finally upgraded the TV, and he put this on Marketplace. So, that being said, this is the original monitor that came with this kiosk. They are married once again.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting story how that happened.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So next up for me, a game that I recently beat a couple of months ago, Castlevania Rondo of Blood. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, the thing about this one, the reason why I had a hard time trying to find what I thought was an authentic Rondo of Blood, because there's a lot of reproductions out there that are still sealed.
I can see that.
Yeah. And this one I called out specifically, told the wife to buy, because there's some yellowing on the side. The manual looks like it's been read and everything. Mm-hmm. Fairly certain it's...
Sometimes it is better to buy a game with a little wear, or, a Blockbuster sticker on it or something there, because it kind of authenticates it. Alright, so my honorable mention for the day will be this Nintendo Shelf Talker. Now, these are kind of unique. I don't know anything really about this. I got this in a lot. There was 6 of these in the lot that I picked up, and I display them. They look great on the shelf I have up top. I tried to find more information about these, as far as kind of get a gist of how much they're worth, the rarity and everything of it. I couldn't find them anywhere, but they're a great little thing to spice up your game with.
So since he had an honorable mention, I thought I'd throw one in here. DuckTales 2. So the funny story about this, I almost ended up with 2 copies of this game, because...
I wish you did, because I need a copy.
I bet you do. So I was actually at a store in town, and they had this, and I freaked out. And I don't remember what possessed me not to buy it, but apparently my wife had already bought this for me for Christmas. I haven't played this one as much as the original, but you know, it's kind of a must-have.
It's one of my favorite cartoons as a kid.
Yeah,
that and Tailspin.
Oh yeah,
those cartoons.
So last up for me is probably my favorite item in my collection, and I've talked about it before, and that is the Toys R Us exclusive Japanese Sega Saturn. And to be honest, there's nothing different with this one in a regular white Japanese Sega Saturn except for the Sonic logo.
Which is important to
very
a Sega fan.
So the good thing about this, these have actually shot up in price significantly. This one, there's a lot that I've seen that are very yellowed, obviously. It's a lot of these white consoles back in the day, that's just what happened to them. Mm-hmm. So there's so many of them I've seen that were yellowed. She even got the box. So it was kind of a funny story because the guy had shipped this out to her, and I guess a couple of days later was like, hey, I found the box, do you want it? She was like,
oh, nice.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, sure.
So you have this complete in the box? Or
it's
just
not
the
complete.
Console in the box?
So he sent the box for free, actually, just sent it.
Nice.
And I thought that it wasn't the box because the more I've looked into it, there's not a whole lot of information on it. But from what I've gathered, they didn't even bother making a new box for it. They just took the standard white model box and just slapped a Sonic sticker on it. So the model number is different on the box than what's actually on the console. Wow. So yeah, I guess they got lazy with it.
So you just got to pay attention, find the box with the Sonic sticker on it.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. But it's not complete. It didn't come with like the power supply. I did have to buy a controller, which is just a basic controller. But
yes.
Still, for the price that my wife paid for it, they've shot up significantly. So I'm glad she got it when she did. All right, we moved one last time.
One more time. It's much easier just to turn the camera than drag this big monster out. So my number one item is the Vectrex. And the Vectrex is a very unique and rare system. You know, it died when the video game market crash of 83, right?
I forget what year it was.
I believe it was 83. So this is one of the systems that died out when that time happened, and it's a shame because it's a very unique system. It does not use pixel-based graphics. It uses light vectoring graphics. So you can actually turn the brightness all the way up on it, and you will see a dot in the middle of the screen with lines going to all the graphics, and that's how it worked. It projected lines, so it's a very crisp looking picture. And since it was only in black and white, it comes with overlays that you put over, and that's how you add kind of color and depth. All you do is just pop it in the slots. Let's see if I can do it, and boom, there you go. There is your color video game.
It goes from standard to high definition just like that.
Just like that. It's that easy. Who needs 4K when you have that?
Exactly.
The company, GCE, they had a surplus of these monitors. So these were, I believe they were the horizontal shaped monitors, just like they are now. Let me remove this anyway so you can see a little better. And they're just black and white monitors. I don't remember what they used them for. Security TVs or something like that.
Or something.
Yeah, something like that. Well, they had this surplus of them, and they just decided to make a video game out of it. So this is technically a portable unit.
In a way, yeah, it technically is.
You pick it up and take it to your buddy's house. I mean, it weighs a good 30, 40 pounds.
I mean, it's about as portable as the Virtual Boy. Well, anyway, guys, yeah, those were 6 uncommon, rare items in our collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Clay, for allowing me to, be in your game room.
Well, thank you for letting me screw up your video. It's my first time doing this.
That's true. So, all right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you again real soon.
Peace.